Okay, so good morning, guys. Today I'm going to talk about this documentary called Feminists, What Were They Thinking? So first off, does anyone know what the term feminism means? No one? Okay. So according to the Oxford Dictionary, feminism is the advocacy of women's right for the equality of both males and females. So basically, this documentary talks about actually the woman in the documentary talks about how they became a feminist and like the hardships they faced in the past and now. And the women who talked about these issues are the ones that took part in the second wave feminism. So we get to hear their real life story about the time, during that time. So now I'm going to talk about like my opinions on some part of the documentary that I felt like I could relate to. So the first one is the common misconceptions about feminism. So basically, there was this woman who was like, feminists are looked as people, mostly women who hate men and like they want women to be above men. But it's wrong. That is called another term called misandry, where like it's basically women hating men. But feminism is about women wanting to be on the equal right with men, like in a lot of for example, equal wages, like those. So yeah. And the second one is gender stereotypes, which I think all of us here have faced. So there was this part in the documentary where that woman was like, when she was little, she liked this electric train set, but her father would not give it to her because she was a girl. And it made me think about this time I witnessed like some girls being like shamed on that they were playing video games. And yeah, it showed me like why we need feminism to break these gender stereotypes. So the reason why I like this documentary is because it is educational. We can listen to different stories of like different women, but all girls can relate to. And like hearing those women talk about their stories shows like it could tell me like why we need feminism right now. And it's also a good way for all of us to start learning more about feminism for those who does not know that much about it. So questions?
How could you relate the documentary without being a feminist? How could you relate?
I talked about the gender stereotypes.
Have you ever faced a situation like that?
Yeah, like for example, my family, like, you know, traditional ways, they think that girls are supposed to do housework and men are just supposed to go to work, like those type. That's gender stereotype, really.
Do you go against that and tell them more about feminism?
Yeah, of course. Any more questions? Yes?
Are you a feminist?
Of course I'm a feminist because I as a girl, of course, want to fight for my own rights to be equal with men. So like I also want to fight for it in my own ways. So yeah, I'm a feminist.
future, do you think there will be still these problems?
I think there will be because feminism started like decades ago and it's still like we still face the same issues the women from the past face. So like of course there's a huge chance that we will still face it in the future, which is why we need feminism.
You talked about like some women hating on men. Like, are there any reasons why they hate on men? Like, misogynistic like opinion.
It's misandry, not misogyny.
Same thing.
I mean, okay, so misogyny is men disliking women, basically, and misandry is like the opposite. So there's a difference. And I don't know why women hate men. Like, I don't know, maybe they have their own reasons, but yeah.
Do you hate men?
No?
Good.
One more question? Yes, thank you.